Hello YouTube family, I hope you're doing well and you're staying safe. So I wish everyone happy holidays and enjoy your turkey dinner. It's also the best day to invest in yourself with a special Black Friday coupon for the Weekly Option Income Academy linked in the description below. It teaches you step by step how I make consistent full-time weekly income trading options. My results are pretty insane because I've been doing it for 8 years now, but here is some proof that I walk the walk and I don't just say that I make a full-time income. Options are definitely the way you want to go if you want to increase your portfolio, but you don't want to buy options. Instead, you want to properly sell them. Keyword properly, because you need to be educated on how to do it the right way. So let me be your trading coach and transfer my Goldman Sachs and Wall Street experience to you. Just check out the link in the description to get started with a special Black Friday discount. Well, let's dive into Switchback Energy acquisition, shall we? Just a week ago, this stock was a $20 stock and now it's well in the mid-30s. SBE, I'll call it by a ticker, is a special purpose acquisition company which plans to merge with electric vehicle charging network company ChargePoint. It's recently benefiting from strong investor interest after a prominent short seller attacked a ChargePoint rival. But there's much more to the story, and most importantly, I want to discuss SBE's business fundamentals and give it a reasonable price target so we can all make some money out of this stock. Imagine this, it's the future. Massive AI drones everywhere, flying cars, automated everything, and interactive entertainment at the center. Well, we're not there yet, but we could be pretty soon. Maybe. One thing we are on the verge of, which is actually happening and happening fast, is the massive EV vehicle market growth. Between Tesla, NIO, and many other electric vehicle makers, in the next decade, we can expect that the majority of people will have access to or already drive EV vehicles. It's clear electric vehicles are the way of the future, and as we move towards a Biden presidency, that'll probably continue as we move forward with climate change initiatives. And electric vehicles won't just be a thing in the US. The European government provides great subsidies and plans to make a move towards EV vehicles as well. So all over the world, we can expect growth. And what's not to love about electric vehicles? No gas needed, they're better for the environment, and many are not too shabby to look at, especially the Tesla Model 3s. As you know, I'm all about Tesla and I have a significant amount of my portfolio trading Tesla options. But what good is an electric vehicle without a charger? It's actually the way that an electric car, well, you know, it actually moves. And as more and more people buy electric vehicles, chargers will be essential and in high demand. For my research, I Googled the most common electric vehicle complaints, and I am not surprised the first article told me exactly what I was thinking. Here's what it said. One of the most common complaints about EVs is unpredictable electrical consumption. Basically, EV owners often find themselves prematurely out of charge, and that leaves them stranded and they can't get home because they don't have enough electricity in their vehicle to basically power the vehicle. Surprised? I'm not. If you want a long trip, well, you need a place to charge your vehicle. And the good thing, if you invest in ChargePoint or SBE now, no matter which EV stock does well, whether it's Tesla or NIO or XPEV or Workhorse or honestly, any vehicle, they all need to be charged. So ChargePoint is going to do very well because they're the supplier. Just like I called out Plug Powerful when it was $11 per share, you can see here, which is now double. Suppliers do well when their supply chain does well. For Plug, that's Walmart and Amazon warehouses. For ChargePoint and SBE stock, it's all of the electric vehicle companies out there. You've probably seen charging stations at mall parking lots, outside of the office buildings, and maybe even some home garage charging stations as well. And accessibility will become key as we move towards massive EV growth. So now let's discuss some SBE news so we can make more accurate decisions on the stock. Why is ChargePoint all over the news in the investment world? Well, here's why. As a company, Switchback Energy has signed a deal to merge with ChargePoint and will go public. ChargePoint is an EV company that operates the largest EV charging network. Even big Fortune 500 companies use their charging stations in their lots. In the charging station market, there's not a whole lot of competition, and ChargePoint is already at the top of their game. The company was founded in 2007 and has been expanding its business since then, so it's not like it's just some new charging station startup out of nowhere. They've been in business for quite some time now. They have that clout, baby. They have a proven track record. It's a trusted company time and time again. And once the merger is complete, Switchback Energy will change its name to ChargePoint and its shares will also change. A couple big points to point out here. The merging deal between SBE and ChargePoint values ChargePoint at $2.4 billion and will provide it with $683 million in cash for its operations. So ChargePoint will have the means to continue to grow. So long as there's no trouble, the two companies are expecting the deal to close by end of Q4 2020. If you've been paying attention to the news lately, many EV stocks went up this week. EV companies are catching the interest of investors for some time now, which is likely why this SPAC company stock is obviously a very good play. And as mentioned, charging stations accessibility will be an important factor as more people buy electric vehicles. That's why ChargePoint plans to install 2.5 million stations by 2025. That's going to be a lot of revenue and contribute heavily to the stock's price. As ChargePoint is going public, they'll continue to expand internationally. Switchback Chief Executive Officer Scott McNeil said that the EV charging industry is accelerating and it's expecting that the charging infrastructure investment will be about $190 billion industry by 2030. We believe ChargePoint will continue to grow its strong market position as the EV industry evolves. The global electric vehicle market is projected to reach $802 billion by 2027, registering a compound annual growth rate of 22.6%. The electric charging stations market is expected to grow at a compounded annual growth rate of about 40% from 2020 to 2027 to reach about $30 billion by 2027. And the focus is domestic and in Europe, and here are some numbers about the European market. At the start of 2020, JADA reported that across Europe, EV registrations were up by almost 2/3 in June 2020 compared to June 2019. This contrasts with registrations of petrol and diesel cars, which fell by 1/3 compared to the previous year. Here are some additional quick facts about ChargePoint to throw at you because, hey, they're important to know about when you're making a decision to invest your money. You should always gather as much info as possible about a company before putting your hard-earned money towards its shares. More than 82 million charges delivered. Drivers plug into ChargePoint network approximately every 2 seconds. Drivers have avoided more than 98.33 million gallons of gasoline. That's really good for the environment. I'm very happy about that. And more than 2.3 billion electric vehicle miles have been driven on ChargePoint's network. ChargePoint stations have dispensed more than 783 million megawatt hours, or MWH, of electric fuel. And some of their top clients include 3M, Adobe, which I really like Adobe, by the way. And if you want me to make a video on Adobe, smash the like button and let me know in the comments section below because I use Adobe for my editing. That being said, AstraZeneca, Computer Associates, CompuWare, Dell, eBay, Facebook, General Motors, Google, Johnson & Johnson, LinkedIn, MasterCard, Microsoft, Netflix, SAP, and Whirlpool, and hundreds of more companies. You get the point. This company is really well connected. They partnered up with car companies like BMW, Cadillac, Chevrolet, Daimler, I didn't say Daimler right, Energica, Fiat, Hyundai, Nissan, Mercedes-Benz, Smart USA, Toyota, and Volkswagen. Wow, that's so fun saying all of those names. In terms of hardware, ChargePoint requires upfront payment for initial purchases. For software associated with ChargePoint, recurring SaaS model, 100% attached to hardware, revenue recognized all the time during contract periods, and minimums with annual renewal. That's a whole lot of ways this company is generating revenue, and the SaaS model is very profitable. Services like parts and labor warranty, they include recurring models for subscription and also revenue being recognized during the contract periods as well. Now let's talk about the financials. In terms of share prices, Switchback Energy saw its shares of SBE stock rise pretty much every single day if you look at the chart. The rise in shares of SBE stock comes alongside higher than normal trading. Just look at that volume. I mean, that volume has been insane lately. They're expecting $1 billion in revenue at 3% EV penetration. And this chart right here, it just looks so beautiful. I mean, look at that upward swing. It's like an exponential curve right there, except it's an exponential bar chart. And it just looks beautiful. That's what you can expect as an investor investing in ChargePoint. Now, I really do expect the revenues to continue to grow because this is a growing industry. And all of these charts on the screen are just so bullish and they're going to continue growing because the whole world is shifting to electric vehicles. And ChargePoint and SBE stock, they are the suppliers of this shift. Now for the last section, I want to talk about what I am going to do. So Henry, what are you going to do? Well, that is the big question. While I do see a lot of potential for SBE and their merger, I think will be very successful. I do think the progress will be somewhat slowed down due to the pandemic, but fossil fuel bans will be one of the biggest tailwinds for the stock, as well as all of the EV stocks growing like Tesla, NIO, and all the ones that I mentioned. As they continue selling more vehicles, owners will want to charge their vehicles, and ChargePoint will have so many opportunities to create more revenue by installing their charging stations. I like this stock a lot. It's in the mid-30s right now. It's definitely not $20 per share, so it is not as much of a bargain as it used to be, but I can totally see the stock going up to $50 per share if it continues to heat up, if investors continue to gobble up this stock for Thanksgiving Day, and I think the stock has a really bright future. I'm gonna do more videos on ChargePoint. If you guys like it, do smash the like button because I really enjoyed making this video. I was looking into their financials and I actually had a really good time researching the stocks. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button because I really did enjoy looking into the investor slide deck for ChargePoint and SBE, and I'm glad to do more of that and do another video following up if this video is popular, because I think this company has a really bright future and I really enjoyed looking into it because it was a little bit unique. It's a supplier of the EV space, and I thought that this stock was an absolute killer, and obviously the stock price reflects that. Any stock that rises so much so fast likely has some hype in it, and we all know that SPACs have been the craze in 2020. But still, I do see where a lot of enthusiasm is coming for the stock. I'm going to monitor this one a little more and not fully invest myself because I still have a lot of stocks in my portfolio that I'm currently investing in, such as Tesla, NIO, DraftKings, JD, Alibaba, and many others. So I'm gonna sit on the sidelines for a little bit, but I really like this stock. And if you enjoyed my analysis, please smash the like button. And I'm glad to do more research into SBE stock because I do think they have a very bright future. But I do know trading options on SBE is very profitable right now and people are making an absolute killing and are getting stupid rich. Again, if you want a discount for your new income stream and learn step by step how to make a weekly income trading options and how I make 6 figures per year trading options, then check out the link below. I love you all. I hope you have a very good Thanksgiving. I hope you spend time with your family, with your loved ones, and I hope that you just have a very blessed day. And I'll see you back here very, very soon. Thanks for being an awesome subscriber and getting this far. I truly love you. And if you ever need anything, I'm just always one email or one DM on Instagram away. You can always find me on Instagram right here. Be aggressive in learning, but be safe in investing.